Hey everybody, it's Olivia with Freedom at the Mat. I hope this message finds you wonderfully well today. We are reading from my all-time fave, Marianne Williamson. You guys must know by now that she is someone I really respect as a spiritual author. Reading from her book, A Year of Miracles. On day 301, she has this to say. Every situation is planned as a chance for me to grow. I'll say it again. Every situation is planned as a chance for me to grow. Today, I will recognize everything that happens as an opportunity to grow, a chance to embody who I am capable of being. And I'm going to pause throughout reading what Lady Marianne has to say to kind of pepper in my own thoughts here. So many of us, and I'm victim of it as well. I'm guilty of it as well. We are concerned with what we're doing, what we do for a living, how much we're earning. But when we talk about being, right? This is our everyday, how we show up to ourselves, how we show up to our loved ones. What is your essential being, right? Every situation that happens to us, whether it's good, and I hate using the word bad, good, not so good, or indifferent, gives us an opportunity to grow and to evolve into our highest selves. If I am tempted to weakness, I will choose to be strong. If I am tempted to anger, I will choose to forgive. And if I am tempted by fear, I will choose to love. These are all opportunities for us. You know, we've all heard the saying, it's not what happens to us, it's what we end up doing with what happens to us. I'll probably paraphrase that a little differently, but you get where I'm going. Life is going to happen every single day. Things completely out of our control. But it's how we respond to the fears, how we respond to the atrocities done to us. That is what makes us into who we are. I know the universe is set up to support me in becoming my fully actualized self. I'm going to pause again. My primary yoga teacher, Mariana Benthan out of Jersey at the time, I think she's in Florida now. We were in a class early on when I was training with her, and she says, the universe conspires to create my best life. And she said it with such passion and conviction that I had to hear her. She was saying she believed that the universe was conspiring with her to create her best life. And I realized in that moment that many of us don't believe the universe is on our side. Many of us believe that the universe is operating antagonistically. We believe the universe is set up for us to not win. It's a mindset shift where you have to begin to believe that all the things that are happening in your life have the ability to make you into God preordained and predestined you to be. Now, I want to pause to say, I don't know who is watching this video. And I also know that there are many atrocities happening to people. I work with different organizations and I read a lot. And I know that there are so many people who are being taken advantage of. There are people, women in particular, who are being sex trafficked. There are people who are being used as human slaves to this day. There are people who have been molested. So when we talk about those more serious situations, I can only imagine that you listening to me say, oh, every situation is a chance for me to grow, seems like it might be callous, it might be careless, and it might be frivolous. But I still do believe that if God brings you to it, He will bring you through it. And there is the opportunity for you to step back. Once you set up whatever escape plan that you have and you get out of that situation, you find your freedom, there is the opportunity for you to use that situation as a launching pad for you being a more evolved and a more higher self. As she closes, she says, I will see each moment as my chance to grow. This way, I will learn what love is, and I will learn who I am. I take time pretty much daily, it comes to me, to really think about things that have happened in my life, things I've done, things that have been done to me. And I try to suspend judgment on whether it was a good or a bad thing, but I stay connected to my feelings about how I felt when something happened to me. And I invite you to stay connected, stay grounded to the situation that you are operating with in this life, and to then figure out how you can grow from them. I'm going to end with a short prayer from Marianne, and she says this. This is not a specific religion, so however you want to address your God, feel free to. Dear God, no matter who I meet today, and no matter what occurs, help me to remember love. Guide my mind and open my heart. May I see your love in everything, that I might know the truth. May God be with you on your journey. Namaste. Ashe.